Before the world tells you who you are, remind yourself. Before doubts speak louder than dreams, speak life into your own soul. Your morning words shape your entire day. So what are you telling yourself? Every morning is a blank page, and the first words you write on that page, they matter. What you tell yourself before the noise of the world creeps in becomes the story you live out. Most people wake up and immediately react to the world, scrolling, stressing, rush, but power isn't found in reaction. It's found in intention. These 12 powerful declarations are not empty affirmations. They're weapons for your mindset, anchors for your identity, and fuel for your purpose. Say them with belief. Say them like your future depends on it, because it does. Number 1, I am not who I was. I am who I choose to become. That one truth can change everything. Too many people wake up chained to the weight of yesterday. Mistakes, regrets, missed chances, old labels that no longer fit but still echo in their minds. But today, right now, you have the power to interrupt that cycle. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not own you. You are not the broken version of yourself from 5 years ago, or even 5 minutes ago. You are the decision you make next. Every morning you get to cast a new vote for the person you want to become. Not the person your past trained you to expect, but the one your vision dares you to pursue. And that person is built one small, courageous choice at a time. You don't need anyone else's permission to grow beyond the old story. They don't get a say in who you choose to become now. Growth is not about pretending the past didn't happen. It's about refusing to let it decide what happens next. You can learn from it without living in it. You can carry the wisdom without carrying the weight. So declare it boldly. Each morning, I am not who I was. Because when you say that, you reclaim your identity, your direction, and your destiny. You're not here to repeat history. You're here to rewrite it. And the pen is in your hand. Number 2, I don't chase, I attract what belongs to me by becoming what it requires. Let that truth settle into your bones every morning before the world starts pulling at you. Because the moment you stop chasing approval, people, opportunities, and outcomes, and instead start aligning with the energy, mindset, and habits of the person who has what you desire, your entire life begins to shift. Chasing is rooted in lack. It's the belief that what you want is out there, far away, almost unreachable, and that you must strain, stress, and exhaust yourself to earn it. But attraction is rooted in identity. It's the knowing that when you elevate who you are, the right people, the right rooms, the right results will rise to meet your level. You don't have to beg for what belongs to you. You just have to become the version of yourself that can carry it, hold it, and sustain it. That means raising your standards, mastering your thoughts, refining your habits, and walking with the quiet confidence of someone who knows that delay is not denial, it's development. When you stop chasing, you stop shrinking, you stop settling, you stop sending signals that you are unworthy. Instead, you start building gravity, you start creating pull, you start attracting what resonates with your new frequency, not your old fear. And yes, it takes faith, it takes patience, but more than anything, it takes the daily decision to live from identity, not insecurity. So say it to yourself as you rise, I don't chase, I attract. Because every time you do, you remind your soul that you're not a seeker of scraps, you're a magnet for destiny. And what belongs to you is already finding its way. Number 3, I am the author, not the audience of my life. Let that sink in as your first truth each morning. Because too many people spend their entire existence watching life pass them by, waiting for someone else to hand them a script, waiting for a sign, waiting for approval, waiting until they feel ready. And in all that waiting, they give up the pen. But not you. Not anymore. You are not here to watch the world shape your story. You are here to write it. Line by line, decision by decision, moment by moment. You are not some background character in your own life. You are the lead, the director, the editor, and the one who calls action. The world will always try to cast you in a role that fits its comfort, not your calling. But the minute you take authorship of your life, everything changes. You stop living for applause and start living from intention. You stop being reactive and start becoming relentless about your vision. You realize that the story you want to live won't write itself. It needs your voice, your choices, your courage. Maybe you've made mistakes. Maybe there are chapters you wish you could rewrite. But that just means the story is real. And the most powerful thing about a real story is that it can turn at any moment. If the author is bold enough to pick up the pen and decide this is not how it ends. So each morning, remind yourself, you don't need a perfect past to create a powerful future. You just need the guts to stop watching and start writing. You are not the audience. You are the author. And your next chapter starts today. By design, not by default. Number 4, my time, my energy, and my peace are sacred. Say that to yourself before you even touch your phone, before the world tries to pull you in 1,000 directions. Because if you don't protect your life, someone else will use it for theirs. You were not born to be constantly accessible, endlessly drained, or habitually overwhelmed. You are not a machine built for everyone else's convenience. You are a human being with limits, value, and purpose. Your time is not something to be casually given. It's a currency. Your energy is not infinite. It's an investment. And your peace is not optional. It's essential. When you start treating these things as sacred, you stop apologizing for protecting them. You begin to realize that saying no doesn't make you difficult. It makes you wise. That not responding instantly doesn't make you rude. It makes you rooted. That choosing solitude doesn't make you antisocial. It makes you powerful. Boundaries are not walls to keep the world out. They are gates that guard what matters most inside. And what's inside you? Your purpose, your clarity, your focus is far too valuable to let be consumed by chaos, distraction, and obligation. You don't owe your availability to everyone who demands it. You don't have to be reachable at the cost of being well. So every morning, before the demands of the day try to define your direction, remind yourself, your time is limited, your energy is precious, and your peace is non-negotiable. Live like it. Move like it. Protect it with the same fierceness you protect anything you truly love. Because when you honor what's sacred in you, the world learns to honor it too. Number 5. Discipline is my language, and consistency is my superpower. Let that be the anthem that echoes in your mind each morning, especially on the days when motivation feels like a stranger and excitement is nowhere to be found. Because success doesn't come to the most inspired, it comes to the most disciplined. Anyone can feel fired up for a moment, but discipline is what carries you when the fire burns out. Discipline speaks in action, not feelings. It shows up whether you're tired or ready, whether the mood is right or not. It's the quiet force that says, I don't need to feel like it. I just need to be it. And when discipline becomes your language, you stop negotiating with excuses, you stop looking for shortcuts, you stop tying your progress to your emotions. Instead, you show up day after day with focus and resolve, because you know that greatness isn't built in one big burst. It's built in small, often unseen repetitions. And consistency, that's the multiplier. It's what compounds over time, turning ordinary habits into extraordinary results. The world will call you obsessed. Let them. The grind will get lonely. Embrace it. The rewards may come slow. Be patient. Because while others stop and start, while they chase highs and avoid the hard days, you keep moving, rooted in rhythm, anchored in discipline, powered by consistency. And eventually, what was once difficult becomes second nature. What once felt impossible becomes your new normal. That's the quiet magic of discipline. It transforms not just your habits, but your identity. So rise each day not asking if you're motivated, but reminding yourself, discipline is my language, consistency is my superpower. And with those two forces working through you, there's nothing you can't build. Number 6, I am already enough, but I choose to grow. That's not just a statement, it's a foundation for everything you do. Because real growth doesn't come from self-hate or shame. It comes from self-respect. You're not evolving because you're broken. You're evolving because you're worth refining. You're not chasing wholeness. You're starting from it. You are already complete, already worthy, already valuable, exactly as you are. But because you honor your potential, because you see the greatness buried inside you, you choose to rise, to expand, to stretch into the next version of yourself. That's not insecurity, that's responsibility. It means you can look in the mirror and say, I love who I am, and in the same breath say, but I'm not done yet. Growth from that place is powerful because it's not rooted in fear, it's rooted in gratitude. Gratitude for your progress, your lessons, your scars, your strength. When you understand that you are enough, you stop chasing validation and you start chasing vision. You stop trying to prove something and you start trying to become something. And every time you show up to improve, you're not rejecting who you were, you're honoring who you can be. You're making an investment in your future without withdrawing your worth in the present. That balance is everything. So don't let anyone confuse your growth with self-rejection. Let them know you're not striving because you're inadequate. You're striving because you're called. Because something inside you knows you were built for more, and you refuse to let comfort kill your calling. Say it every morning until it lives in your bones. I'm already enough, but I choose to grow. That's not weakness. It's wisdom. That's not pressure, it's power. And that mindset will move mountains. Number 7, no outside voice is louder than my inner truth. Say that with conviction every morning, because the world is full of noise, opinions flying from every direction, critics hiding behind screens, expectations being projected onto your life by people who don't live it. But your power begins when you decide that the loudest voice you will listen to is the one that comes from within. The voice that knows your purpose, your values, your dreams, and your worth. You weren't put here to be edited by every opinion or to shrink yourself just to make others more comfortable. You weren't born to please the crowd. You were born to lead your life. And that leadership begins with trusting your own voice above all else. Because if you don't listen to your inner truth, you will spend your life being pulled in every direction, chasing validation, fearing judgment, and slowly losing yourself in the process. But when you ground yourself in who you really are, when you become deeply rooted in what you believe and what you're here to do, the opinions of others lose their power. Criticism may still come, but it won't shake you. Praise may come, but it won't define you. You'll move with clarity, not confusion, with purpose, not permission. Your inner truth becomes your compass, your anchor, your fire, and it won't let you drift. It won't let you settle. It won't let you forget what you're capable of, even when the world does. So rise each day and remind yourself, no matter how loud the outside voices get, they will never drown out the truth I carry within. That voice is my guide, my strength, and my responsibility. And I will follow it with everything I've got. Number 8. I am built for pressure, prepared for purpose, and powered by faith. That's not just a mantra. It's a mindset, a declaration of who you are at your core. Because when life turns up the pressure, when challenges stack against you, and when the weight feels unbearable, you need to remember, you weren't made to collapse. You were made to rise. Pressure doesn't break you, it builds you. It forges strength, focus, and character that no comfort zone ever could. You're not here by accident. You're not enduring this season just to survive it. You're here to be shaped by it, to grow in it, to come out stronger, sharper, and more aligned with your purpose than ever before. You are not fragile. You are forged, like steel in fire, and every test is refining what cannot be shaken. And when you feel like it's too much, when your plans feel delayed, when your path looks uncertain, that's when your faith has to speak louder than your fear. Because faith doesn't mean you always see the way. It means you move anyway. It means you trust that what you're going through is preparing you for what you've been praying for. That nothing is wasted and everything is working together, even when it doesn't make sense yet. Your resilience isn't random. Your endurance isn't accidental. You were designed with divine precision to carry greatness. And greatness is never born in ease. It's born in resistance. So every morning, look yourself in the mirror and say it like you mean it. I'm built for pressure, prepared for purpose, and powered by faith. Let that be the fuel that drives you through every storm. Because you're not just surviving, you're becoming. And your purpose is worth the pressure. Number 9, I don't fear the unknown. I own the unknown. That declaration is your morning fuel, your anchor in a world that constantly tells you to play it safe, to stay small, to avoid risks, and cling to the familiar. But deep down, you know you weren't built for comfort. You were built for courage. The unknown is not your enemy. It's your invitation. It's the raw, uncharted space where vision comes to life, where bold moves are made and where ordinary becomes extraordinary. Too many people let fear of the unknown become a cage, trapping them in routines that slowly kill their dreams. But not you. You've chosen to see the unknown not as a threat, but as an open canvas, a place where your faith gets stronger, your character gets tested, and your potential gets revealed. When you own the unknown, you stop needing guarantees and start walking with grit. You stop asking, what if I fail? And start asking, what if this is the moment everything shifts? Owning the unknown means showing up even when the path isn't clear, trusting yourself to figure it out, and believing that growth only happens when comfort ends. It's not about having all the answers. It's about having the courage to take the first step anyway. Every great life was built by someone who stepped into the dark with nothing but a spark of belief. So let that belief guide you today. You don't need certainty to move. You need conviction. Say it every morning like a vow to yourself. I don't fear the unknown. I own the unknown. That mindset will open doors fear would have kept shut. And soon, what once felt terrifying will become the very ground where your legacy is built. Number 10. Every no I face redirects me to the right yes. Let that truth be the compass you carry through every door that closes, every opportunity that slips away, and every rejection that stings. Because rejection is not the end of the road. It's a detour, a necessary course correction designed to lead you to something better, something more aligned with your true purpose. When you hear a no, it's easy to feel defeated, to question your worth, or to doubt your path. But what if you saw each no as a blessing in disguise? A signal from the universe redirecting you away from what's not meant for you toward what is. What if you trusted that the right opportunities, the right people, the right doors cannot miss you? You don't need to force your way into places that aren't meant for you. Instead, you need to keep moving with faith that the right yes is waiting, perfectly timed and tailored for your growth. This perspective shifts rejection from a wall into a guidepost. It teaches patience, resilience, and trust in the process. It reminds you that your journey is not a straight line but a winding path, full of twists that build strength and wisdom. So, when doors close, don't close with them. Keep walking, keep believing, keep aligning yourself with your purpose, because the yes you seek is out there, and every no you face is simply a step closer to it. Let this be your morning mantra. Every no I face redirects me to the right yes. Carry it with you as a shield against discouragement and a beacon of hope. Trust the timing of your life, and know that what is meant for you will never pass you by. Number 11. I am not behind. I'm exactly where I need to be to prepare for where I'm going. Say this every morning with conviction, especially on days when comparison creeps in and impatience tries to steal your peace. In a world obsessed with speed, milestones, and instant results, it's easy to feel like you're lagging behind, like everyone else has a head start and you're stuck waiting in the wings. But that feeling? It's a trick. The illusion of falling behind is just a misinterpretation of your unique timeline. Your journey is not a race against others. It's a sacred unfolding designed with precision and purpose. The timing of your progress might not always be obvious. It might look slow, stalled, or messy, but it is always intentional. Every pause, every setback, every quiet season is preparing you for the breakthroughs ahead. Sometimes the universe needs you to build foundations beneath the surface, cultivate strength in solitude, or learn lessons invisible to the outside eye. This process is not a delay, it's a preparation. So instead of rushing, fighting, or forcing your way forward, embrace patience as your greatest ally. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, not where fear or comparison says you should be. The steps you are taking today, no matter how small, are moving you forward. Your timing is not off. It is on divine schedule. When you stop seeing yourself as behind and start seeing yourself as perfectly positioned, your anxiety dissolves and your focus sharpens. You stop struggling against life and begin flowing with it. So, make it your morning mantra. I am not behind. I'm exactly where I need to be to prepare for where I'm going. Let patience be your power and trust be your guide, because your moment is coming and it will be worth the wait. Number 12. I rise today to walk like the person I've been praying to become. This powerful declaration is the bridge between who you are now and who you aspire to be, the daily act of stepping into your future self with intention and conviction. Too often, people wait for confidence to arrive before they take action, believing that they must feel ready or worthy before they can move forward. But true transformation doesn't wait for the perfect feeling. It begins when you decide to walk in confidence, even when doubt tries to hold you back. Walking like the person you've been praying to become means embodying the qualities, mindset, and habits of your future self right now, today, before the external world catches up. It means carrying yourself with dignity, making choices aligned with your highest vision, and refusing to let fear dictate your steps. This is an act of faith, a bold trust that the future you are building is already within you, just waiting to be fully realized. When you walk like that person, you start to speak differently. Your energy shifts, your actions align, and doors begin to open because you are no longer waiting for permission. You are creating your own permission. This is not arrogance, it's self-respect. It's the daily commitment to live intentionally and with purpose, knowing that each step forward is a step closer to the dreams you hold sacred. So each morning, declared with power and clarity, I rise today to walk like the person I've been praying to become. Let this mindset guide your day, fuel your decisions, and transform your life. Because when you move like your future self is already here, that future becomes your present reality.